Hey guys, it's John. I'm playing a game. Let's go D4, playing Rubicon 99, a 2388 Russian Grandmaster. Probably a pretty good one. I'm going to go Pavel Smirnov. Mr. Pavel Smirnov. I'll take this guy and then play Bishop G5. Been a while since I faced this line. Should we play it safe? Yeah, let's play it safe. I don't want any tough decisions in a 3-minute game. I know the way I'm playing it right now doesn't really lead to much of an advantage, but that's what I'm doing. I just like to get a comfortable position, play against the isolated pawn on D5. Looks nice. Looks nice for this speed. Yeah, I mean, I like my game. So now he might take on D4 and then, what, take on C3 after that? Is that what he's saying? So, let's just, well, Queen B3, I don't know if that's so good. Gets off the file, but that's about all the good things you can say about that move. All right, I'm just going to do it. Yeah. He'll take on C3 now. Yeah. I think our mutual weaknesses balance out at this point. It's not much to work with for either side. Okay, I'm just going to take. We're headed for an endgame. Should I make Luft? Not yet. Let's just bring in some more pieces. Be H3 or G3. Let's go G3. Nah, should probably address the back rank issue. This is fine though for now. Maybe I take this to an endgame.
Check.
Yeah. Just swap some stuff. Oh wow, he did that move. I didn't think that was possible, but I guess it is. So if I check on E4, he'll block with his G-pawn. Okay, that's fine.
Check.
Then I'll bring this guy back. Let's just do this for protection. This is all fine. Let's get in here. My time is not so good though, you know? Oh. Thought he might have been able to play Queen C6. Let's do that. Ooh, now I have a chance. I can go win this pawn. Sweet. Okay, so this is a draw. But interestingly, with the time situation, I mean, it's not like I can win this.
Check.
I'll tell you that much.
Time. Check. Check.
I'll offer him a draw. We'll see if he takes it.
Check.
Here. Let's go check. Yeah, it's just a draw now.
Draw.
Okay, so we agree to draw. No rating damage done for either side. I didn't get anything out of the opening in that game. What is the name of this line again? I have a book on my shelf about this line. I always forget the name of it. Rogozin variation. That's what it's called. So I go bishop g5. It's a tough line because I don't think there's any straightforward way to an advantage for white. You could say that about a lot of openings, but as far as I'm aware, there's not one single line that black is ever really struggling with in this variation. Bishop h4 would be more ambitious, but I wasn't really certain about stuff like g5, bishop g3, g4 with this being under attack, so I didn't want to mess with that. This is a line I really got to study. Just never face it. I've never faced this line over the board. It's not popular at all, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't study it. Actually, I thought I had a moderate edge in the middle game. I like the way this was shaping up. Maybe I need something better here. Maybe a3, just to make his bishop decide what to do. Because I'd like to stabilize the center and not allow him to get rid of his isolated pawn so easily. So maybe I need a stabilizing move. Like castle. That's what the engine likes. Queen b3, that's what I played. Take. Queen takes b4. I think I considered that in some line, but I didn't like his rook getting down to c2. But I guess I can just go right back to d4, huh? Yeah, that's possible. I also saw some maybe phantom threat of like rook takes c3. So that if I capture on c3, he can take on e2 with check, but maybe that's a moot point if I have rook takes d4. So this might have been a route to a minute edge for me. Probably the only route. Yeah, because as played, rook takes. These two weaknesses balance each other out. No question. My c3 pawn is just as weak as his d5 pawn. Perhaps even more weak. b6. I probably should have just liquidated right away. There's nothing wrong with bishop f3, actually. Maybe if c4 had been played, I could even run into some problems because... I'm going to turn off the engine for this. So if I play bishop takes c4 here, guys, what can black do to make my life miserable? Okay, the answer is rook takes c4. So he can do that, and then after takes, potentially pile up on this piece. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, there's maybe not a good way to do that. Because b5 is not possible, and rook c8 I can take with check. Maybe it's better for him to take... Is taking on d4 crazy? Maybe that move. So that after pawn takes, then take here and go in the rook. And play with two rooks versus white's lone queen. That might be the better line. Because now if bishop takes e6, in between move, he has... No, he doesn't have rook c3. Huh. Why is this bad for white? It seems like it should be bad for white. Maybe it's not that bad. I'm sorely tempted to cheat and just put on the computer, but I kind of want to get to the bottom of it myself too. Take. Black can always win the exchange back, just taking on c4, but is there a way to pressure the rook further? I don't see a good one. I mean, you could play like a6, preparing b5, but does that really bother white? White can get out of this pin at any moment. All right, in the interest of time and frustration, let's add the engine. Rook f d8. Okay. Or queen takes d4. Why is queen takes d4 so good? Take queen c3. So just preparing for the endgame. Take. Okay, rook takes. Nick claims that black is slightly better here. I could see that. It's somewhat similar to the game. He has the queenside majority, which is more relevant than my 4 versus 3 majority on the king side. I could see that. Okay. So in the game, I just played bishop f3 first, and then took here. So unlike that previous line I was showing, I think this is like more of a comfortable pin for white, if that makes sense, because I can support my rook if necessary with c4 or e4. And black really can't exploit the pin anyways. So we're just headed for simplifications regardless. He did this, keeping all the major pieces on board. It's very equal. I didn't see anything that really upset the balance for either side. I was worried about his queen coming into f3, but I think I could always neutralize that with queen f4 if I needed to. So I didn't miss any tactics here, did I? Nope.
Check.
Nothing doing. Just almost total equality. What about him? Did he miss anything? I thought for a second when I played queen f4 I had blundered because of queen c6. But I can just play queen f3. And I'm fine. So this is the ideal defensive position for my rook, behind his b-pawn, and also keeping an eye on the f7 pawn. And he erred right around here, I think, because he did this. Really, a4 is... okay. The engine was showing a favorable eval for black, but yeah, a4 just wins a pawn for white. Yeah, and now, with the time situation, me being up a pawn is a very, very minor issue. I'm like playing to draw here, despite being up a pawn, because I'm down over a minute on the clock.
Check.
So,
Check. Check.
I don't think I ever had anything. Yeah, this pawn endgame's just a draw. He wins my g-pawn, but 2 versus 2 on the same side of the board. So, alright. So solid, pretty solid draw, except for the time against GM Smirnov. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'll be back with one more video today. Thanks, guys.